Just sit comfortably in the chair and close your eyes and take the attention in, and we'll go into a meditative state. Just become aware of your breathing and just gently breathe in and breathe out, and allow your consciousness to transcend your body into a deeper meditative state. Today's meditation is based on the 5 elements, and we'll use our powers of visualization to explain that concept. We'll first start by visualizing a plant pot and a gardener filling the plant pot with soil. Before he fills the plant pot, he breaks up the lumps in the soil and adjusts it to a very fine tilth. But in reality, what he's doing is mixing the air element with the earth element, and then putting them both in the plant pot. And then he adds the life force or space into the plant pot in the form of the seed. And then he adds some water to the plant pot, and then if he's a good gardener, he will have done this at the right time in the year when the days are getting longer and the sun is getting stronger. Say March or April time in the UK here. So you basically get the fire element coming from the sun. And as long as you keep these 5 elements in balance, then the plant will grow healthily. Location is very important, on the planet. If you live in the Arctic, it's very cold and very little sunlight. If you live on the equator, it's very dry and very hot. So if you just bear the concept in mind that these 5 elements can change depending on location. And then we'll switch now to thinking about the human body, and just take your mind back to when you were first born. What happens when you're first born is you take that first breath and the air comes into the body, and that seems to interact with the soul energy. If you can imagine you're connected to the whole universe, and there's an underlying field of energy that connects everything in the universe together. If you can imagine rays of light coming from every planet in our solar system and every star in the universe and every planet in the universe, they come to a point which is your soul, and then they radiate through the soul, producing an electromagnetic field, which is the structure of your physical body as an energy field. And then your DNA interprets the position in that energy field and creates the right components in that particular area of your body so that you grow healthily yourself. And for the last 5,000 years, the Indian Ayurveda system has been using the 5 elements in their medical healing practices. They have a system that has 3 doshas: Kapha, Pitta, and Vata. And Kapha is predominantly earth element and water element. Pitta is predominantly fire element and water element, and Vata is mainly space element and air element. So just be aware of these 3 different types of bodies that human beings have. Again, all based on the 5 elements. I myself, I would class myself a Kapha because I'm a very heavy build, and I'm prone to put on weight, which is a symptom of kapha. A pitta person would have quite a fiery personality, and again, it is probably one of the most balanced constitutions to have. And the vata person would tend to have dry skin and be quite thin and maybe tall, and again maybe have a sharp mind, but you know, constantly changing, like the wind would constantly change, etc. So just be aware of the qualities of each of the body types. Now we'll take our attention into our individual bodies and just be aware of, you know, a person's body is made up of about 80% water. I would put to you that the emotions flow through the water of the body. So, you know, perhaps at full moon, the moon is known to control the tides and to control water. So at full moon, the energy of the moon gets quite strong. So a lot of people experience a lot of emotions around full moon time. We we can adjust the quality of the water in our body. I mean, Dr. Emoto did a lot of the research into putting labels on different bottles of water, and then freezing the water and showing different crystal patterns. So, you know, if you said a phrase, something like, I love my beautiful body, or just the word love itself, would probably produce lots of beautiful crystals in the water in your body and be very healing for the body. So just be aware of the emotions that you have flowing through your body and be aware of that. We'll switch to our breathing. You know, again, under the Ayurvedic system, there's lots of breathing techniques called pranayama. You know, perhaps an example would be alternate nostril breathing, which creates a balance in the body. So you know, we can manipulate the air that comes into the body and goes out. You know, you could do yogic breathing where you breathe into your abdomen first, and then fill the abdomen with breath, and then fill the chest with breath, and hold it for a second or two, and then breathe out, and you know, breathe very deeply and very slowly, and empty your lungs again. Or we could go take the awareness down to the stomach area and look for the agni in the stomach, which basically means fire. We have a digestive fire. You know, people that tend to overeat tend to smother the fire within their stomach, you know, and if you fast for a few hours, you may notice that that the fire in your stomach becomes much stronger. Also, while we're talking about the stomach, we could spend a few seconds just looking at the food that we eat. You know, someone that's the earth element would probably, or food containing the earth element would be, you know, say root vegetables like potatoes, carrots, parsnips, etc. All the different kinds of beets that you can get would be associated with the earth element. If you were thinking of the fire element, you may think of chili peppers or hot curries or something like that. Or if you were thinking of the air element, then lighter things like lettuce leaves and cabbages, etc. If you were thinking of the watermelon, then perhaps cucumbers and watermelons and things like that would contain a lot of water. So, I mean, what the Ayurvedic system basically says is that if you are an earthy person, you should eat the things that aren't part of your dosha, like air element and fire element, where someone that's very fiery should eat earthy things, and the airy things, and the people that are Vata should have the root vegetables and the water things. Perhaps have some oils as well for the dry skin, etc. So just be aware of all these combinations, and if you want to know more, do your own research on the internet, etc. We'll take a few minutes now just looking within the body, and take the attention down into the subtle energies, and just feel that life force coming in through your body, through your soul, and creating a nice electromagnetic field that holds your cells and molecules and atoms in position. Just, you could invite the universe to allow more energy into your electromagnetic field, because disease tends to come into the body when you're feeling run down. So if we just take a few seconds to invite positive life supporting energy into the body, and allow that electromagnetic field that really forms an aura around your body as well as through your body, and as I say, forms a structure on which holds all the different components of your body in the right place, doing the right function. I mean, we could thank the different organs of the body for the work they do. Thank the heart for the beating in a very life-supporting way and pumping the blood around the system. We could thank the lungs for bringing the air into the body and then allowing it to get into the bloodstream, and you could breathe into any areas of discomfort within the body. For instance, you could send the air to your throat area and allow that to heal any blockages that is there. You could send it into your legs or your arms if you're having issues in those areas. And again, the water in the body, again, just visualize that as being very pure, and just be aware of the types of things that you drink. I mean, the best thing for you is probably just pure water. But again, there are many life-supporting drinks as well, full of trace elements and minerals that your body might need. So just be aware of the water aspect as well within the body. Anyway, we'll go into the life force itself and just take the awareness into that energy coming in from the universe that passes through your soul, as it were, and forms this electromagnetic structure. We'll just go into the silence for a few minutes and just be with that energy. Just visualize all the layers of your body, from the finest particle to the atom, to the molecule, to the cell, to the organs of the body, and the whole of you all fitting neatly one inside the other, all very happy and contented with the work they do in the position where they are within the body. And then we'll start to bring our attention back to the here and now. Just start to breathe deeply again and just come back, bring your attention back into the room. And after a few seconds, just gently open your eyes and come back to the here and now. Thank you, everyone, and goodbye.